All right, thank you for that. And that was definitely planned to happen. So everyone
Obviously.
talking stuff there. Shut up in the global. Smack you guys around a little bit.
Please don't burn me.
Burning.
Thank you for taking the time out of
Please.
your Friday night, and I would just please ask for everyone to go ahead and stop the open comments until we open up for Q&A, and then you guys can talk, ask questions, all that good stuff. Um, it's Friday night, taking your time out to come and listen about the server. I'm sure you have a lot of other things to do. I think we all have seen what's going on with the server lately. Even after the reset, we continue to kind of lose population of the server, members in your town, overall activity in the community. For those that know or don't know, the next big update is called Super Earth Galaxy, and also using the SE Forever initiative alongside of that. We do have a lot of awesome plans for the server moving forward, which we think will lead to its long-term sustainability and hopefully, overall bring more fun to all of you guys, which is the main thing. So that's basically what we're going to be going over. Um, the first thing I want to lay out uh, as far as the part of the update here, of course, you guys have heard about the donation 50% off coupon. That is SE Forever, all caps, if you guys are donating. We've opened up donation registrations again, so if you have a form account, you guys all should have one and you're a donor, or you plan to donate, you go to the support form and you make a donation registration. If you want to check what donation level you are, if you have any issues with donations, or just to check in and make sure we know what level you are, I do recommend to make a donation registration either way, if you're donating or not, just so we can touch base with you, all of our active donors in this new Galaxy update, and how we're going to change that whole process going forward. So if you guys go to super-earth.net and click on the donate tab at the top, you can see that we changed the donation page around a little bit. We actually do have a live active goal, monthly goal set, and we're going to do this every month. Give you guys some time to go there really quick. If you see in the top right hand corner, there's a monthly goal. We set the monthly goal for $5,000. Server expenses are about $1,000 every month. So for this month, we've just launched this update, so we don't really we really didn't expect too many donations in the first couple of weeks, but we hope that we can meet somewhere near this goal, because we want to take a lot of this money and dump it into advertising. We have these ideas for all these new servers and stuff like that. Well, we need to fill them up. We need to get new players into your towns. One of the biggest issues with our community is no one's able to publicly see us. There's an oversaturation of servers out there, thousands and thousands of servers all over the place. Some of them are cheating with their votes. Some of them actually just have a really awesome community that voted, like we used to do like a year ago. You guys are still awesome nonetheless, but we used to have a lot more people voting, 500 to almost 1,000 votes a day. And now we get like maybe 100 votes, not even a day on these websites. So there's a lot of factors, of course, but the main thing, without going into a big tangent here, is to take that money that we're getting from donations and invest it in some kind of ads to get us on these front pages, to get our visibility back into the Minecraft community. If you're a new player that just learned about Minecraft, the hopes that you actually find Super Earth and know about Super Earth are really slim. We're really not out there too much anymore. In beta, we were one of really the only large servers, and then you fast forward 2 years later, there's so many of them out there. And that's one thing that we really didn't keep track of. Well, to donate, please do. It's 50% permanently off with the coupon code. For some people are confused how that works, you whatever you add to your basket, whatever donations you buy, you apply the code and it just takes 50% off. So a VIP donation, which is usually 25, that would become 12.50 as a, if you do use the SE Forever coupon code. And that's really as simple as it is. As long as you guys are using the credit system correctly and you check with me with the donation registrations, you should be able to automatically manage your donations, know what level you'll go to, and not really wait for me or any other admin to set your donation rank unless you're donating for other people. And some people don't know about this either. If you're this has always been the case. If you're an Executive Plus, that's a $100 donor or more, you're able to donate for other people. So it's your PayPal account, but you put their IGN in, and you can actually claim that rank for yourself, but not the Zenny. So they get the rank and they get the Zenny. They're the primary donation recipient, and then you can say, hey, I donated for this person. I want the rank too. And we've always been able to do that for you guys. So there's an Executive Plus deal going on. There's a 50% off deal going on, and we're looking at all the permissions on Super Earth for donation wise. You'll have your donation rank, unlike a lot of other servers, which will actually charge you per server. So, we're going to be opening up the Skyblock server, for example. Instead of having to pay extra to be on that server, we're going to allow you guys to sync your donations across all the servers. And with that, you'll have different permissions as you enter these servers if you're a VIP, all the way up to if you're a partner. And that's unlike a lot of servers do, an actual full donation sync, and anybody that donated before or after gets that donation sync on all the servers. With that, we'll be going through all the permissions, VIP all the way up to partner. We've researched a lot of plugins. We've researched a lot of what's the big new thing in Minecraft that people are donating for, what makes it a better game experience for people, and we really want to implement that into the donation system. As you jump from these levels, you really don't get too much in the form of donation perks, and we really want to change that for especially the higher level donors. And one more thing is, if you guys haven't checked it out, the Zenny amount that you guys get back for the donations has been rose a lot. So just check that out. Before you got very small amount of Zenny because the economy was just growing, and now we're really giving a lot of Zenny out for the higher level donation packages. This is in preparation because we believe the economy will be a lot larger within the coming weeks to the coming months, and we want the donation Zenny to reflect a much larger growing economy with the changes we're looking at. So donate, 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 please. We're going to take that money, put it back into advertising, and get more players on the server, and hopefully fill up these new servers. So another highlight I would like to talk about would be the grand hire. For those that don't know, we've launched our first grand hire of the new reset. We are hiring 3 different levels of staff right now. Public relations, which comprises of YouTube design, event design, social networking, and all that good stuff under Danny. We have development. If you guys want to get into writing plugins, configuring plugins, helping us test, writing content for like quests, things like that, you can go ahead and apply for a super tester or super coder position, and you can work your way up into actually becoming a developer if that all works out. And then the department of staff, which is you guys see them all the time. They're the ones that answer questions, make sure that no one's spamming the channels, handling issues. If you guys want to someday possibly become an admin, that would be the way to do it, and that's the department of staff becoming a helper. The only way to apply right now would be to go to the super-earth.net website. In the top of the page, you'll see the join button. For right now, they'll take you to the MC form topic, and that is where you would apply for that position. Just read the original topic at the MC form topic link, and you'll see where it talks about the staff applications. Apply there, post to the topic, and we'll contact you if we see something we like. For this first batch of hires, we definitely want to get a lot of people in, see what you guys are capable of. We have a lot of plans with all these new servers, and we really want to get staff going again and get that whole community staff dynamic happening on Super Earth. So if you guys have the time to dedicate, It's really a rewarding experience. You have to be able to work with people, work as a team, and kind of multitask, think on your feet, kind of deal. But forming staff and changing staff around is going to be a big issue. Or, it's a big thing that we need for this whole Galaxy concept to work. So please join staff and apply for staff if you guys are able to do it. Besides that, I'll just go over a little bit of the last minute changes that led us to push this 48 hours. Originally, what we had plans to do was tonight work really late into the night and release the update like really early in the morning, possibly like 6 o'clock in the morning Eastern or 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern. But the reaction to this update, we want to make sure we can actually have an event surrounded around it, and also be able to advertise to our users who have been inactive in the community. So we're going to send out a bunch of emails here tonight and tomorrow, um, advertising the event on Sunday, the launch, Galaxy launch. And basically, right when we launch it officially, we're going to push all the changes at once. And we want to get everyone involved and everyone happy about that. Before that, we're going to be testing it and things like that. But we just don't want to blindly launch an update like we've done in the past, really early in the morning, and then everyone kind of just like trickles on the weekend and finds out about the new updates. We kind of want to make sure we have the time to get a good foundation, get all the launch objectives and tasks completed, and then kind of integrate it all into one event, bring back a lot of people who have gone bored of the regular Super Earth thing, and then go from there. Just going through it a little bit. Um, Basically, the whole change with Galaxy is introducing more simplistic game modes on top of our current server, which is very complicated for the most part. A lot of plugins working together, major class system, 50 plus plugins. The new kind of thing in Minecraft is to find these servers, almost kind of mostly PvP based servers, that have a simple kind of rinse and repeat gameplay style. No lag, good customer support, and donation perms that are not just like not small donations. You get a lot for donating in the form of permissions or Zenny or whatever money. So we have this software which we're able to, before, to go to a server. Of course, you would have to get out of the server and then connect to a new IP. But we have this new software which other servers are using as well, that allows us to link up different servers and then connect to them and also sync your guys' permissions as well without ever leaving super-earth.net's IP. It's in a kind of like a multi-world, so like the Aether or the donor world. However, it's a lot different on the back end. It's a lot better for performance because it's a whole different server, and it allows us to really treat it as its own server with different plugins, different permissions. It's just a much better system overall. Um, with this move, we hope that when the new player first joins Super Earth, they see a bunch of different things to do. Some of them being very simple, like survival games, and some of them being harder, like the Super Earth County MMO or Survival MMO it will become to call. Um, but just to have a lot more options and a more automated first joining experience that gets them immersed into gameplay. And with that, with the donation drive, we wanted, like I said, a massive amount of advertising that we forgot to do here over the past few months in reflection for filling up all these servers. At first, we plan to release a Skyblock server. I need a drink of water here. At first, we plan to release a Skyblock server, and how we're going to do it is, right now there is a Skyblock multi-world on Super Earth, Super Earth 2.0. Like I said, it'll become known as the Survival MMO server. Um, we're not going to, when this launches, we're no longer going to allow any new islands to be created in the current multi-world Skyblock, and we're not going to support that anymore. So we didn't want to like close it or take it away. We're also not transferring it over. We're completely resetting the new Skyblock server. We also have a lot of plans for possibly its own economy there. We definitely will be implementing the challenges. So you have to do certain things in the Skyblock to get like redstone ore or to get gold ingots or to get things that you wouldn't usually normally be able to get. And then also we're thinking out some permissions for each donor level in Skyblock. Nothing, we don't want to give anything too much of an advantage to these donation ranks in Skyblock or survival games because then it'll be just really unfair. But we do want to give the donor, for example, if they're buying a VIP package, a full donation privileges on all the servers. A really nice one, and that's why we're reviewing all the different levels. So Skyblock, and that's what we're going to be doing with as far as the current Skyblock server. Survival games, that's also like the Hunger Games. If you guys know the book or seen the movie, very awesome. It's one of the largest played game types at this moment right now in the current Minecraft era. So that's gonna be lots of fun. And then the donor server. The donors will have their own server to go ahead and build. If people will be able to go check it out. Anybody will be able to check it out, but only donors will be able to build there in their respective plots, and also the shareholder worlds will be put in there. So it'll be a lot better performance for each of the servers and a better experience for the donors over there. We also have plans to implement mini games in the donor server that only donors can play. So, a massive change there. Down the road, 2 weeks to a month, we're looking at a PvP server, something similar to Crusadecraft coming back. And then after that, we're looking at a zombie like Daisy type survival server. So these are all very massive game modes. PvP especially, anything with PvP is the hottest thing. One of the main factors why Super Earth itself has kind of deteriorated. This classic towny style of gameplay, which is really cool, we all do it all the time. People really just want to hack people's heads off and jump around with it, have fun. So we want to still have the 2.0 experience, the MMO experience, but also if you guys want to take a break from that, go hack each other's heads off as well. With this new software, we don't need to have separate websites, separate servers, and all that. We're uniting all of these servers under one Super Earth community. So it's a lot easier to manage the software, the backend, a lot easier to monitor and staff. So whereas we've done this in the past, some people know that, this is a completely different step because it's not so much as a network as it is now a community because it's all under one IP and we're all very close to one another. We can jump on another server very quick. There's not different websites and the staff is pretty much all working together. So there's going to be a hub when you first join the server. I'm not going to give too much away about the hub. If you guys ever played like maybe a Mario game, you know that there's the first kind of splash screen, the different worlds you can go to. It's kind of based off of that concept. So really awesome first joining area. It's going to show you all the different worlds that you can go to. And in that area, which is different than a lot of other servers do, we're gonna include tutorial NPCs.